Alright folks, a quick video here. I am in the process of washing my car down with some Eco, and I just figured I'd do a real quick video because on days like today, the car's been in the garage. I actually had it out, went to a function this morning, had my car out, but it's still too cold to use any kind of, well, it's too cold for us to use any kind of spray car wash, you know, coin car wash, there you go. So on a day like today, what I do is I take this Eco, and this was a full bottle when I started, but I used to have a bottle. I've done both sides of the car. I'm doing the back now. But I drench it down. Drench it down with the Eco here, or with some kind of wash solution, and I take a microfiber and I go over very, very, very lightly, and with a damp microfiber to pick up any dust or debris I may have on over top of the paint. So basically what I got is I got a damp microfiber, wet panels, and then I'm just gonna go over it lightly. And when I'm done, the panel's still gonna be wet. Then I'll follow back behind that with another microfiber. I'll re-wet it. I'll re-wet it and go over it with another microfiber and a little bit more pressure. But the second microfiber will actually be dry. And then once I do that, I let it haze over, and then I'll buff it out. So real quick, I'm gonna wipe this down with this damp microfiber, and then I'll turn this thing back on here in a second. All right, so real quick, it should show up. There's streaks. There's all kind of streaks in this where I'm wiping it off. And I'm still inspecting my microfiber when I make sure it's not getting too dirty. I'll flip it over if it is, when it is. Okay. But the main thing is very lightly going across the panel. There you go, see the dirt? I go doing this method here, I go through a lot of microfibers because I know my car's dirty. I'm trying to protect the paint and get the dirt off at the same time. So I'm going extremely light. That's why I'm doing multiple passes, multiple coats. There you go, look at that. All right, so let me set this down real quick. So that's what I'm using. That's why I'm using this more as a lubricant at this point than anything else, just to make sure I'm extra safe. I've got plenty of lubricant between my paint and the microfiber. Look at that. There we go. So at this point, I've used, this is my last side of this microfiber. Okay, that was okay. Okay, still good. Still good on my microfiber. You know, when I talk about light pressure, I mean, all right, so see that last panel is still good as far as dirt. Now what I do now, I've gone over this entire section of my car with one complete microfiber, and I'll lay it on top, it's not gonna hurt the paint. You see it's a little dirty. Hey, helpers.
Maybe a lot.
Well, dirty, yeah. But I knew it was going to be dirty. The car's dirty, but we're not using a sprayer.
No, it's not that dirty.
Well, it's dirty for our car. Yeah. So what we'll do here is we'll take this microfiber and get rid of it. for now, or get ready, get it ready for the wash or whatever. All right, and grab another microfiber. Not that one. These two are dirty. I've already used these already on the lower part of the car, as you can see. All right, I've done the other parts of the car. Let me pause this. All right, the point I'm trying to get to, I went and grabbed a couple more microfibers. The point I'm trying to get to is I'm kind of doing a double wash, but the very first coat, I guess, the very first spray is more just to get just to lubricate and to get the top coat of the dust off. And then I'm gonna go back with it right now, matter of fact, and I'll spray it down again, just like I did. Matter of fact, probably a little bit heavier coat. I'll shake it, and then I'll spray it down again. I don't care about the streaks that's on there. If there's anything dried, and I'll spray it. The bottle's leaking. I'm wasting a lot of material here, a lot of product, I guess you could say. Okay. And I'll spray it to where, it's just dripping down the panel, which is actually good. Now in this one here, I'm gonna go back over it, and the towel will be, it's pretty clean. I still inspect it though as I go, but the towels usually turn out really clean at this point. And once I get the majority of it off, I'll come back behind that with my other towel, my buff towel is what I call it. I'll show it to you guys here in a minute once I get this wiped off. All right, the whole purpose of this, and I'm wiping this off now. The whole purpose of this is to minimize any scratches, and this is using the no bucket method, or the spray method, I guess you could say, whatever somebody wants to call it this week. But I don't care if the towel gets sogging wet or wet, as long as it stays, that's just a piece of lint, but I'll still flip it. As long as it stays clean, I don't really care if it gets sopping wet with this product here, with Eco. Like I said, you can use it with anything. At this point, I've got the majority of the dirt and debris off. I am just going back and getting any residue that may be on there. I'm still doing it lightly. I wish, can't really describe how much pressure, but it's really light. And I'm still flipping the towel occasionally. And I'm not flipping it at this point based off how dirty it is, because it's really clean. It's just, I'm flipping it based off how much panel I have to do. Because I have and like I said, I don't care if there's streaks at this point. I don't care if there's, even a few drops here and there. I don't really care about that. I just want to get any residue off. All right, lay this back out real quick. So this is damp at this point. Now at this point, this would be a good towel, because based off my first coat, I like the microfiber to be damp. So this would be a good one to use maybe if I was going to go to my hood next, or my quarter panel. Because it's already damp and it's clean. I can show it to you, it's clean. And then what I'll do now is I'll take this, and this is why I started the video today, is I'll take this microfiber, which I have several of, and the car, but I'll use this side here, and then I'll buff it out. And it's buffing that Carnauba wax into the paint and leaves a nice shine. So any questions on this, on how I did this, on this method, just hit me up in the comments. Of course, if you'd like to see something, give me let me know. Like and subscribe. The girls, my helpers out here,
Subscribe.
but now all I do is buff it out. So basically, I literally washed this panel, I washed this area twice. Once with a real heavy coat of a product and a wet microfiber to reduce any friction, to lubricate the area and to get any layer of top coat off. And then the other one is to go back over it and get any residue off the car. And then the third wipe down, which I'm doing now while I'm talking to you, is to buff it out, clean it up. So hope this helps someone. Thanks for watching.